Are we even surprised at this point? Every time we see a young, hungry, up-and-coming contender wants to challenge Canelo or is managed with Canelo, what does he do? Go down another route, or he refuses. Canelo's just declined the IBF opportunity to fight Iglesias for the vacant title, and I wonder why that is. He said it's for elbow surgery. Okay, that's fair enough. But then with the IBF, because you managed to do it with the WBC, how you do things your own terms, similar to the WBA. Why can't you just say, do you know what, just give me 90 days to recover, and then we'll fight maybe, later towards the end of the year. Doesn't mean you have to fight him straight away. Rest up, heal up, and then get in the ring before the end of 2027. But no, he just blatantly refuses to fight him, and I see why. And this is the thing where Canelo, he's done the exact same thing before, and he did it with David Benavidez by outpricing himself, saying, I'll fight but for 200-300 because he hasn't got anything that brings him any value, or it doesn't bring him anything to the table. What do you mean? He's a young, hungry, up-and-coming contender like you was once upon a time. What are you afraid of? That he takes over as the golden boy of Mexico, but you happily fight Munguia, someone who's limited and just a come forward, stiff, robotic, wind hook fighter. You'll happily fight them, but anyone with a bit of ounce of technicality and fundamentals towards them, no, you don't want to fight. And it's just not surprising in the slightest, because Canelo, he's done this for years and years and years. He picks his fighters well. Similar to when he fought Rocky Fielding, when he had his first reign at super middleweight. What did he do? Went up and fought a paper champion of the WBA, who, as a Brit, I do like Rocky Fielding, nice guy and all that, but he's like European level, fringe world level, which wouldn't surprise me if, later on in his career, he finds someone, that's, again, fringe world level, but because he's slowly on the slide, Canelo will win a world title because it's still going until he's like 40, early 40s, and be like, he's in his early 40s, he's still got it. No, he doesn't. He's just picking these fighters where they're just no match to him, whether they're in their prime or not. And this is a common theme with Iglesias, Crawford, Lara, and of course Billy Joe until he got the stoppage, where in my eyes he was losing that fight. He doesn't like southpaws. He doesn't like southpaws in the slightest, and we've seen when Canelo shown vulnerability against Crawford. We've seen when Saunders boxed his ears off for the first 6-7 rounds. He can be outboxed and he can be hurt now, because Crawford's shown that with his own eyes. But it wouldn't surprise when you see with a similar Rocky Fielding situation, be like, I'm going to come back and then fight Resendez, who upset Clay LaPlante for the WBA title. Someone who, again, is fringe world level, but he's going to be like, I'm a 2-time super middleweight world champion, undisputed runs back on. But no matter who wins out of Shiraz and Pacheco for the vacant WBO belt, he ain't going to fight the winner. Let's cut the BS. We know he's not. He picks his opponents smart, and you can't blame him because he's a businessman. But don't claim you're the fine pride of Mexico, you're this and that. Yet, because you're not in your prime, you're on the slide, you want to duck all these challenges. A real fighter, what they would do is fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, like Benavidez would do, like Zurdo Ramirez would do. But you want to fight fighters that are in their prime, but there's got to be adjustments, got to be maybe a bit of a rehydration clause, or they got to move up a few weights or two, bit like Jamel Charlo, bit like Crawford. But of course, with Crawford, you found your match. But I'll be brutally honest, if you ask me who wins out Canelo and Iglesias, I think this will be the first ever time we see Canelo on the canvas. I do think Iglesias will get him out of there, because he's young, hungry, competitive. He's a very slick southpaw, he can box, he can move, he can mix in the middle, he's got it all. But he just hasn't been tested, and this is his first test. And of course, Canelo doing what he's doing, he doesn't want to risk his reputation as being the number one, South American fighter, where Iglesias would take that crown very, very easy if that fight gets made. But of course, will it get made? Absolutely not.